Hey guys, so I'm actually at my parents' house right now. I actually got a big cat tree. As you guys know, I don't have a cat, but my mom adopted a kitten recently. So I got this big cat tree and we're gonna be putting that together. It's just right down here in this box right now. We're gonna be mainly doing that in this video, but first I wanted to give you guys a little update on Bandit. Bandit is the one-eyed hamster that I adopted from PetSmart quite a while ago now. He's the one that I got for my mom, and you guys always ask about him. So I thought I would just do a little update. I'm sorry if the lighting is really awful. I didn't bring any of my lights home, but this is the cage that he is in. This is called a Marchioreo Kevin 82. I know I'm gonna get a ton of questions about that because this is like one of the only wired cages in the US you can find that's big enough. It never looks that big on camera just because he does have like a Carolina Storm Express wheel. I forgot exactly how many square inches it is, but I did do a video on this cage years and years ago when I first got it. So I'll link that down in the description. So if you want to know more about this cage, you can check it out. But this is the cage he's in. I don't think he's out yet. He was sleeping in this little barn, but he's actually doing so well. Like I said in the video when we adopted him, he's definitely not completely blind, but he doesn't have a left eye. His left eye is completely shut, but he can see out of his right eye fine. But right now he just has some green Carefresh. He eats the Higgins Sunburst and the Missouri Rat and Mice pellets. He has a little water bottle. He has some chews. He has a little ceramic barn hide that I got at Petco years ago. He has this little wood tunnel. He has a Carolina Storm Express wheel, and he has another chew right here. Let me see if I can get him out real quick so you guys can see him. So I know he absolutely loves these Gerber Puff treats. So I think he'll come out if I give him one of these. I can barely see him in his barn. He is a long-haired male, and he's starting to get super long hair, which is really adorable. So let's see if he'll come out. Come here, Bandit. You want a treat? I can see him in there. He's thinking about it. He's moving around, but I'm not sure if he's gonna come out. So I can barely see him in there. Let me see if I give this treat, if he smells it, if he'll come out. So he's gonna come out a little bit. Like I said, he doesn't have a left eye, but he does have a right eye. And he's getting very fluffy. Do you want that? He'll probably just take it and go right back in his barn. Of course, he just pouched it. But he's doing so good. Look how fluffy he is. He does have a little bit of Carefresh stuck in his little skirt. But he's doing really well. He is my mom's first hamster, but I think she likes him. He's doing good. So that is Bandit. So now we're gonna go ahead and put together this cat tree. This cat tree is actually from Amazon, but it's from a company called My Favorite Pet Shop. And I do wanna give a big shout out to them because they are actually sponsoring this video. My Favorite Pet Shop did send this to me to review and show you guys. So I do want to give them a big thank you, but I know my mom's kitten is literally going to love it because it has a ton of different like levels, and it has a hammock, and he has a hammock already and he absolutely loves it. And this is a pretty big tree. It's like 57 inches tall. So I know he's going to have a blast. I'm going to recruit some help. I think I'm going to get my mom and my dad both to help me put this together. I'll probably do like some little time lapses and like some sped up stuff, and then we will see if Jack likes it. Alright, so here's the sheet of instructions. It looks like the instructions are pretty basic, so hopefully it won't take too long to put together, but there are quite a few pieces. So this is going to be a pretty big tree. It looks like Steve is going to help. So now it's time to build this thing. So I went ahead and I laid out all the pieces on the bed a little bit, so hopefully it's not too hard to put together. Like I mentioned briefly, here are the instructions. This is the only instructions it comes with. So either it's going to be really easy to put together because these instructions are super basic, or I'm going to have no idea what I'm doing. So it doesn't come with much. It just has this measuring tape, and here is the only bag of screws that's supposed to put everything together. So it is time to start building. Okay, so we just finished the cat tree. Honestly, my mom pretty much put this together herself. We didn't even need my dad's help, and I was filming most of it. I was a little bit worried that the instructions, like I said, were going to be kind of hard to follow because some of the reviews on Amazon do say it's kind of hard to put together, so I was a bit worried. But honestly, the instructions ended up being really easy to follow. I would say it maybe took us about 30 minutes. So my mom just went to get the kitten now, and we are going to see if he likes it. He only has like a little hammock right now, so we'll see. What do you think? So this thing is like 57 inches, so it's almost 5 feet tall. So there is a little platform here. There's like a little scratchy slide with a little hide. There's a hammock, which he has a hammock and he loves. There's a rope for him to play with. There's this bed, and then there's this really high perch up here. What do you think? He's like, I'm not sure. We'll give him a second. He'll probably be crazy and looking at it in a minute. So it looks like Jack is just going to lay in his hammock, which I knew would be his favorite part. I'm sure as soon as I turn the camera off, he'll probably check out everything else. Like I said at the beginning of this video was sponsored by My Favorite Pet Store. You can get this cat tree on Amazon if you are interested in it. I will link it down in the description. It was really easy to put together, like I said, and I think it's a pretty good tree. I wouldn't say it's like super like awesome quality, but for one little cat, I definitely think it's going to be fun, and he's going to have a lot of fun exploring in it. So we're just going to leave him and let him be in his new cat tree. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.